Om Shiva Raksha Babaji Og. Greetings, beloved beings of eternal light. Happy 12/12 portal, and to our people that celebrate the Virgin of Guadalupe, the Divine Mother. We have two very special transmissions for you on this very special portal day. We begin with a transmission from Divine Sister of the Light, Aluna Joy Yashkin. We are all at the precipice of a grand victory. December 12th is the day of the Lady of Guadalupe, a Mayan goddess that honors the Divine Feminine. Over the last couple years, I have been feeling a powerful awakening of this creative force that is the Divine Feminine. It is rising up, and it is unrelenting and tenacious about creating a new world, a new paradigm where all life is honored and respected, and the natural laws of nature will come back into balance. To fight this shifting is literally insanity. The one and only time we ever saw this date align with one of the biggest and most powerful ceremonial days for the Mayan Quiche, Tzolk'in, 8 Bats Day, was back in 12/12/2012. Yes, that was only 9 days away from the huge date of December 21st, 2012, where we left one major cycle of creation and began the long process of entering the next one. We all felt the impact of beginning that new cycle. It was shocking, disappointing, underwhelming to say the least. We felt the world fall into a massive abyss. The old cycle essentially shut down. Today we have survived going through the hardest, most chaotic and tumultuous part of anchoring a new massive cycle of time, which is in the first 10 years. We have now peaked. It will take us another 10 years to ground and anchor this new cycle. This will be the completion of the first Mayan 20-year Katun cycle in this new massive creation cycle. We have the greatest privilege and honor to be the generation that anchors this new cycle. What we do now will set the tone for 26,000 years. Get your heart wrapped around that one if you can. So we are still here in our human spacesuits, and we are still holding the light, the truth, compassion, impeccability, and honor, even if we feel like we are trying to anchor this new paradigm on quicksand. We are still doing a very fine job, or so I hear. Now we know it's not a good thing to be building temples on a foundation of quicksand, but I can already see that the quicksand will dissipate in the next few months, and we will finally land on solid stone of granite. Granite and diorite are stones that can last through most, if any, catastrophic event Earth could experience. This is why the ancient sacred relics in Egypt are almost solely carved out of granite and diorite. Things are slowly going to begin to feel more solid now. Look for the clues. You'll start seeing them. This is what gets me out of bed in the morning and keeps me going. There may be more challenges ahead of us, but we have made it through the hardest part, which is climbing one monster of a mountain without a trail map. We are at the summit now. We still have to create a new path back to the bottom of this mountain to ground this new world, but we have learned so much on this momentous climb that the tools we now have will make the climb down the mountain a lot easier. Soon we will set the first anchor stone for the next 26,000 years. I know we are tired and worn out, and we have been pushed literally to the edge multiple times. Sometimes the edge was so close you may have thought there was no return, but you are still here, so pinch yourself. I promise you, you are still here, and you are still doing the work, and how fantastic is that? It really feels like the light is being tested even harder than it has been in the last few years. This is an amazing confirmation for me. The shadow side of our world wouldn't fight this global awakening so relentlessly unless we were right at the precipice of a grand victory. There is so much help coming in from the etheric worlds, the company of heaven, the star elders, aka the Watchers, or some call them Nordic angels, the ancient Assyrians, and I've seen massive beings that look like the old Olmec, relics of which have survived in southern Mexico. I see their assistants as well. The angelic realms and ascended masters are all having our backs, but this is our work to do. We signed up for this, and we don't want to give up just before we reach the finish line. All we need to do at this point is to not react any further toward the drama and chaos the shadow world uses to distract us. Quit the defense. Quit trying to change other people's views or beliefs. Just hold your center. Be the totality of who you truly are, with your boots on the ground and your head in the stars. There is no stopping us now. The victory has already manifested in spirit. It is our job now, while in our human spacesuit, to anchor this into the material world. So today we honor the goddesses Guadalupe, aka Tonantzin, 555 coming in, who is considered Mother Earth, the goddess of sustenance, an honored grandmother and bringer of the maize. Other indigenous names include Chicomechochitl, 7 flowers, and divine goddess Chalchiuchihuatl, woman of precious stone. Tonantzin is still honored during the movable feast of Xochitl. According to tradition, the goddess Guadalupe appeared to a man named Juan Diego in December 1531 at Tepeyac Hill, where there was a shrine dedicated to the female Aztec earth deity Tonantzin. She provided a miracle to convince the church that she was in fact real. To this day, in Nahuatl-speaking communities, the Virgin Guadalupe continues to be called Tonantzin, and her appearance is commemorated on December 12th each year. It is not known precisely how this pre-Hispanic deity Tonantzin became connected to the Christian version of Guadalupe, however. History has proven that Christianity has assimilated gods and goddesses in the past into their belief system, thinking they could harness that incredible power and light. What they've done is actually keep them all empowered. Every year on December 12th, young adults run, sometimes as much as 500 kilometers, carrying a torch in honor of Guadalupe. I've been present in the area a few times to see this and was able to meet a lot of the runners. Their hearts were so full of love that I had to stretch to contain it in my heart. The love in those groups and the sacrifice they made to express that love was awe-inspiring. In honor of this great goddess Guadalupe, who is able to wake up a sleep human to the grandeur and presence of all life, she woke him up to the powerful creation energy that creates human beings, animals, plants, rivers, oceans, and mountains, and even planets, stars, and solar systems. So take a moment today to honor the power of creation. Light a candle, say a prayer, make an arrangement of white lilies, be kind to someone and make their day better. Go out in nature and put your bare feet on the ground and take in the sun and the stars. Honor Goddess Guadalupe, but also honor her creative force that is within you. Feel this honor so deep in your heart that every action you make is from the knowing that you are using this creative force too. This creator goddess lives within us, but we are not perfect. We are still human. We slip into drama and chaos that the shadow world distracts us with, but we always come back to our center and walk a path of harmony and light. We have completed the hardest task in any cycle of time. We have climbed the sacred mountain. Now we need to bring it back to earth and anchor it in an unshakable granite foundation for the grand cycle we are creating together. In honor of all our future descendants out into the future, may we leave them an unshakable foundation in which to build a new world. From alunajoy.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light Sangita Handa, 1212 portal opening of the highest, most powerful Param Brahma, light of completeness. The Satchit. On the night of December 3rd and 4th, a thundering tsunami of powerful light cascaded upon the earth. This dramatically speeded up the purge of 3D energy, making space available for higher earth of 5D vibration. The light received by Earth is the primary substance from which all 5D matter is actively formed. The bomb blast tsunami lasted 2 days and has indeed filled the planet with new fifth-dimensional energy. That visibly caused a sharp rise in volcanic eruptions and earthquakes across this realm. It has been termed by some as the dark energy, owing to its ferocity and velocity of impact. However, in correct interpretation, it is a major bombastic transmutational energy. Anything less than its impact would not have caused such a major drastic uprising of the purge. Many sensitive beings have doubled under its blast. Severe ailments have been encountered by many, besides the hike in tectonic activity and weather anomalies. It has been heavy on the human body and the bioshell of our planet. The tsunami, to reiterate, needed imperatively to be of the highest density to continue the squeeze out from the earth and its earthlings, intensively everything antediluvian, negative and duplicit. All such negative density is now afloat to the surface. This shall all crumble, be crushed and destroyed by the light. The peculiarity of the tsunami energy is that at present it's impacting the continual persistent purge through people whose cheat is satya. These are the active conscious frequency holders of God's light upon earth. Their dimensionality, perception, and consciousness, cheat, are sufficiently upgraded, and whose purity as conductors allows such powerful radiations to pass through themselves. They are experiencing massive body symptoms and nerve pain as the light is put to work through their graduated forms. Their electromagnetic force fields have expanded exponentially with the exceptionally heightened velocity and tension of the light tsunami, and now, through them, the potential of the 5D energy is available to all who interact with them. I speak to you, the spiritually conscious light holders. Be careful. Pain syndromes could worsen with time as more and more purging is done outside through your corporeal bioshells. Be wary of the bone actually shattering in case of a fall at this time. Carelessness could cause unnecessary injuries. Our bodies are already under dire stress and are struggling to uphold the 5D energy light. Therefore, walk mindfully, walk gently and restfully. That would also help to lighten Gaia's body. Human anxiety, expressed through agitated and restless walk and talk, causes Earth increased damage, since remember, we are living on her body. If we rest, she rests too. You are doing double service then. However, the tsunami waves of heightened light that have entered Earth will and are causing confrontational reflexes and provoking anger. Right now, impulsivity, inattention, and anxiety are greatly enhanced. Do not engage in confrontation with anyone. You won't change anything, but the result could be disastrous. So it's better to pass these days and weeks until the end of the year doing quiet things, without risks and tension. Now, with the opening of the 1212 celestial portal, we are being inundated with even higher dimensional frequencies directly from the great central sun. This is adding to the tsunami of the 4th and 5th, and so you can imagine the impact it's bearing upon the central nervous system and the heart organ of the human form. It's a time at the end of 2022, and with the 21st portal, we shall be ushered into the periphery of the 2023 year of the number 7, Violet Ray 7 of transmutation. This shall be the greatest final purge, and the December 4th and 5th tsunami was to lift all life upon Earth into the major purge of the potent transmogrification year of 2023. Remember, with 2023, we enter the second phase, and hopefully the final phase, of the beginning of the end of Kali Yuga. So this year bears a huge burden and responsibility to ensure Earth and Earthlings are all prepared and in heightened preparation mode for the upcoming tidal transmutation of photonic and violet blue light. Today's portal shall usher in a higher awakening to the Buddha mind, the enlightenment of Lord Buddha. Buddha left behind the vibration of enlightenment for humanity. It's anchored in the 144,000 light frequency holders on earth, and so that, when the time comes, mankind shall rise to the reception of such light and receive freedom from the blind maze of the cycles of birth, death, rebirth. Yes, each day we shall go through and through our minor deaths, resurrections, and ascensions, until we attain the full compression breakthrough as supernova, the most powerful and a luminous explosion, cheat consciousness of God consciousness, the highest. As the most powerful supernatural supernova cheat warriors, we have corrected our retarded and imprisoned template back to its original mold of Adam Kadmon. We think from the heart, feel from the head, crown chakra, and see only from the third eye, singular eye of God chakra. We are the consciousness of God, Param Brahma, Hunabku, Atan, the one God. We work on earth as we live in the Elysium of the 5D New Earth. We have completed our transitional split that we entered into with the onset of 2022. We shall ascend finally out of the root chakra survival mode, governed by the white fourth ray of harmony through conflict, with the help of the fourth ray, and master this first chakra and its associate ray, with the help of the very tenet of the white flame of the fourth ray, resurrection and ascension. When you study the rays or on the path of the rays, it's fascinating to understand how the ascension ray is also the ray of abundance. In its lowest trajectory, the fourth ray is the ray that showers harmony only through conflict and warring energies. But at its highest, it showers resurrection of all life and ascension into the light. To master it, to attain harmony without going through conflict, you need to ascend into freedom. And the white flame of the fourth white ray is the freedom flame. It provides its adept with the full spectrum of evolution and the key to master it in order to be victorious. However, what's even more surprising is the fourth ray of the white flame of freedom further gifts its adept. It furbishes the victorious pathwalker with abundance infinite. It's the wealth of God that the adept has well earned. This wealth is one that needs no further work to keep its supply coming. It's infinite and never-ending. This is what everyone should strive toward, wealth on earth. Money is temporary, and that's why mankind struggles daily with it and drains all its energy in the direction of a goal that is constantly slipping away, as it has a drain beneath it that cannot be covered. The 12-12 portal is open. Get ready for the 21-12-22 portal soon, and the Christ Consciousness portal of 25-12-22. 2 seemingly is the ending number of this year. From SangeetaHonda.net. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed 12-12 portal. Be sure to join us later tonight for our full transmissions. And if you'd like to support our work and mission, you can make a pledge or donation to our links at EgoLoveCondor.com. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.